All right, everybody, welcome back to Stinker, Drinker, Thinker. We're three guys. We pour some pours, we make some cocktails, and we rank them in this own special little ranking system we developed, known as the Stinker, Drinker, Thinker. I'm Anthony Longano. I am joined by my best friend of all time, Troy the Body Viglotti. Troy, say hello.
Hello.
Hello to you, Troy. It's good to see you. I haven't seen Troy in days. And then also Matt McKibble, who's a world-traveling class act, colorful shirt wearing. Today it's dark heather blue, maybe.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, see, I'm getting better.
Heathered blue.
I've been looking at my color wheel.
Hello.
First of all, around here, we speak in absolutes 100% of the time. We are wrong 80% of the time. All the time. We haven't said that in a while, and I want to make sure we...
But it's still true.
Oh, yeah, and we're going to get back to our roots. Before we get into what we're getting into today... just a quick apology for anyone who watched the last episode. We haven't necessarily watched it ourselves yet, but that we don't remember filming it. Let's put it that way. That was how to watch sports with Anthony and Troy.
That's kind of the point of the episode.
Yeah.
Though. It's kind of like you just go.
There is a case of bottles behind me.
Yep.
That we finished, and had a nice 2-day hangover from that one. So,
as is tradition.
As is tradition. Yeah, we had to, bottle kills will be few and far between on here, but we've been talking about doing one for a while. So there's the real us, everybody. Did get to learn a lot about what I do remember. We did get to learn a lot about Troy and his sports fandom, especially.
That's very true.
He's young, bringing up. Did we talk about the Bernie Williams baseball?
No.
Oh, that only just happened.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
Yeah, I got one.
Nice.
Yeah, signed by Bernie Williams, the former center fielder of the New York Yankees, in the dynasty era.
No big deal or anything.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy now to think about it. But like how casually he's sort of just like been around where we work, which we won't get into, but it was just like, oh yeah, it's just Bernie Williams walking around. As a little kid in the 90s, I would have been shitting my pants. So it's pretty cool.
Doesn't he have like a jazz band or like a blues band, like a trio or something?
I don't know if he's a band, but he's a jazz guitar player. I know he's got solo stuff. I think he was at the very least Grammy nominated, if not
really
award winning. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he played saxophone.
Oh no.
No? Okay. So he's a pretty good guitar player then.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on getting that ball. What did you have to do to get it?
Bro, I hardly lifted a finger. I didn't even ask for it. I just, Ryan Holquist was nice enough to text me saying, "Hey, I've got no need or want for this."
Oh, he got one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big sports fan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like, I've never seen one of these balls before.
Is it a frisbee? I don't understand. I love you, Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan. Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna at the very least hook him up with a good amount of wine. And
that's insane.
Yeah.
Did you get it like trophyized? Like is it in like a case yet?
It is in a case. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's so a good amount of wine? Because when I talked to him about it, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give that ball to Troy. Do you think he'll give me a bottle of Daily
Well, I'm definitely
wine?"
gonna give him. I've got a bottle. I've been
bottle.
meaning to bring him already. That's sitting on my counter, so hopefully I don't forget tomorrow. But I mean, no, there's gonna be a lot to go around for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's just and somebody gives me something that nice. Yeah, you're gonna get more than one bottle.
Yeah. It's also good wine, guys. I got a chance to try a second bottle of it this weekend.
I have not tried it at all, and I'm excited.
It's good. It's, man, for what Cody is doing in the short time that he's been doing it, first and foremost, and the resources he has.
And this isn't even the stuff from like the real fruit yet. This is just what Cody's kind of doing for fun right now.
Yeah.
So
just for fun, making great wine.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. It's
we should hang out with Cody sometime.
Yeah.
We're talking about having him on here sooner than later. I think last episode we told you we were going to have Cedar Ridge on here tonight. We had a little scheduling conflict with Murphy over there, which is not his fault at all.
They call it a snafu.
Yeah. Family first. Something came up. He's got to watch his kids tonight, so we're rescheduling that episode for next week. So that's still coming. Very, very excited to talk to him. That guy's been making wine since he was 15 years old. So speaking of people who make wine, very excited to get him on here too. Hopefully followed by Cody from Daylily. We're trying to work that out, but no promises. What are we doing tonight? So last month, Matt did an episode where he poured some blinds from his collection. couple weeks ago, Troy poured some blinds from my collection, and I think tonight I'm going to pour some blinds from my collection.
Okay, we
as
should
well.
do Troy's collection after this.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's what I want. Like, I want nobody to ever know about my collection.
The
That'd be
secret
kinda,
collection.
That'd be kind of
Yeah.
sweet if you were keeping a secret
Yeah.
collection over there.
So
I
that's
saw
much I'm gonna say about it.
I saw one of the I don't know, a long time ago. I'm sure it's on social media somewhere. But it's one of those like you go into it's like the super rich mansions or whatever. Or you go into the kitchen and you have a button and like a secret stairwell pulse out with with a wine cellar. You like walk down into the wine cellar. I'm like, Troy's got to have one of those eventually, just like full of whiskey. Like he's gonna bring out all these ridiculous bottles. Like, where the fuck did you get this, Troy? He's like, no big deal. It's my collection.
Yeah.
You guys remember that movie, The Parent Trap?
Oh yeah.
With Lindsay Lohan, right? We were watching that with my daughter last night, and if you remember, Dennis Quaid in that movie owned a vineyard, and a successful vineyard in the valley out there. And at one point, he brought down his ex-wife into his wine cellar, and Brooklyn looks, and there's wine everywhere, all good stuff too. And Brooklyn looks like, Dad, look, he collects wine like you, because obviously she equates all this liquor back here to wine. And I was like, yeah, he's got a lot more. And she goes, I don't know if that's possible, Dad. I was like,
That's awesome.
oh man. Anyway,
Kids notice, man.
yeah, I know. That's why.
Crazy.
And it's funny because it's all down here. It's all in
Yeah.
the basement. But
She still knows.
Yeah, she knows. All right. Well, why don't I kick you guys out of here, and I'll pour some pours. Sound good?
Pour some pours.
You know, every time I do this, I think we get better at blind tasting.
Yeah.
From where we were, probably the third or fourth episode we blind tasted.
Time to prove us wrong. Is that what you're about to
I
say?
almost flew out of my chair on that episode. Remember that when we drank that Rebel 10? And we were like, oh my God.
I'm 100%. God. I'm 100% correct. I can't believe it.
And then it was balcones.
Yeah. And then Texas came in.
Kind of miss balcones. We haven't had balcones on here in a week or so.
Yeah.
You know?
I was watching some review. Actually, it was about, funny enough, Cedar Ridge, the quintessential thing. But they were talking about single malts, American single malts, and that kind of stuff. And they were talking about wine. All of a sudden, they're talking about what is it called? The thing of Paris, where like the
Judgment
of Paris. Yeah, they're saying like, well, whiskey really hasn't had a moment like that. And the other guy was like, well, actually, they have. It's when Balcona is one of the best single malts in the world. And they're like, oh fuck, you're right. Oh my God, it's like, of course they did. Of fucking course they did. I swear to God. Yeah. So apparently, someone of reputation was equating that moment where Balcones won to the Judgment of Paris, which is
they've won every blind shootout they've been involved with on this podcast.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like we have at least semi-good palates. Like,
yeah,
we agree with, I don't know, the critics or the people who really know their shit.
Yeah,
that,
allegedly.
Like, what's good is good.
Yeah.
So
I just was thinking about that. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Anyway, let's test how bad our palates are.
But still,
Yeah. But let's really test our palates here and how bad we actually are.
I nailed a Barbaresco yesterday, by the way, in my tasting group.
Hashtag proud of you.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still doing those.
Yeah, me too.
What is that? What is a Barber?
It's like Barolo, but a little bit further over.
Oh, okay.
Made from Nebbiolo, just like Barolo is.
The Chinato Barolo?
Chinato.
I'm gonna buy a case of that.
Get a Barbaresco Chinato.
That Chianti?
Chianti? All right. Glass number 1.
All right, so just like we did on every episode, you got to give me your classification.
Price, proof, category, rating.
Rating, yeah.
If I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Price, proof, category as in bourbon, rye,
Yep.
single malt, rating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get into it. It's a little bit hotter.
Oh, thought that was it.
No, it's a little bit hotter, a little bit musty. It is like almost like a dank like a cave. Like you're walking into a kind of wet cave. I feel like I've smelled this before. It's got a little ethanol for sure, but not super aggressive.
It's got sweetness on the nose, vanilla and spice. I'll say that.
And everything nice.
Maybe a little honey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tickling my nostrils, but I can't tell if it's.
Put my nose real deep in there, and it's breathed in hard, and it is punch me a little bit. Not too bad, but
Getting you like licorice?
Licorice.
barely know her, and I don't think that works. Maybe not really. I don't know. Could be like a candy.
I got it in the mouth though already. Like maybe that's coming back.
Could be like a candy coating, but like like you have a licorice, you make sure they don't stick together. You dust them a little bit. It's kind of like that dust on the licorice. If you're gonna do that, that's
the
right.
Shell
The dust
of a licorice.
Dust of a licorice. Hey man,
Troy,
I'm gonna sell a book soon. It's gonna be called Tasting Notes, Smelling Notes.
Our friend Ezra was in this weekend, and me and Troy got pretty lit up with him on Saturday. Ezra was on the podcast. Follow him at Wonder Matcha. He changed the name because he was.
It's
getting
official?
Yeah. Yeah. By the time this is rolled out, it's official. I hope. Sorry, guys.
We broke the news on this podcast.
We broke the news.
Sorry, dude.
But I heard Troy on Sunday at some point because me and Troy cooked a meal for him and his girlfriend. Troy was like, "I feel like the shell of a human," and I was just started fucking dying.
Oh yeah, probably because I was
I smell like the shell.
went to
of
sleep
you.
at like 3 a.m. 3 nights in a row.
Yeah.
That'll happen. Welcome to my life. All right, I'm just gonna go for this. I think. I get a little herbal.
I don't think it's extremely hot.
No, not at all. Not on the palate. I get a little herbal. Do I get mint? I'm not sure yet. It does.
It's quite nice.
It's a little hotter. Second go round.
I don't think it's cast strength.
Do you get any herbal? Green?
No.
Not at all.
No. But I wasn't looking for it.
Look for it. Tell me what you think. Open your peepers. Keep an eye out. Man, this is hard for the first drink of the day. Why is that so funny?
I don't know.
This is a little confusing. I'm gonna go. I don't know why it's just hit me like that, and I could be totally wrong. I probably am, but I get a little freshness. I think it's high. Is it high rye, or is it a rye? Might be high rye.
I could see high rye. Maybe.
You don't have to see it; you just have to taste it.
I get something woodsy that I can't tell if it's like foresty, which I can't tell if that is like herbal.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I'm just gonna say it's maybe a little bit foresty. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Green, or is it wood? More woody than green.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's got a very dry finish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that candy thing on the nose doesn't really doesn't carry over to the palate.
Not at all.
You go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. What the fuck it is because I really don't know.
Yeah.
Well-
I don't know what it is.
Don't say anything. But
No, it's just very interesting.
okay.
Yeah. What's interesting?
It's really good.
Good. It is good.
I think it's good quality.
Yeah. How expensive is it?
The finish is so good. It's like kind of like a cinnamon brown sugar, like tingling on my tongue right now.
Yeah, it sits on it's sitting on my tongue, just warming it up.
Yeah,
like my tongue is near a little of a fire.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like
kind of has like an atomic fireball kind of
cinnamon,
but sweeter, like a brown sugar coated fireball.
I just can't decide if it's the heat, if it's that, or if it is actually like a high rye or something like that. I don't know. Don't say anything about that, but I don't know.
All right, well,
that's interesting.
You got to make a decision here.
I'm just gonna go high rye bourbon. I think it's too bourbony to ignore. That's what I'm going with. Okay. Might as well just go down the categories here. Yeah. So, how expensive is it? I don't know. $75 arbitrarily. It's good. Could it be great? $75. What are the other things? Category, price, proof. Let's see. Always guess high. I'm going to say 108. And rating. I'm just going to go drinker. I don't think it's quite thinkery, but I think it's drinker. Troy.
I agree with a lot of that. I got to stick to my guns and think that it's a bourbon. High, maybe high rye, maybe not. I really don't know.
I have no idea.
I would say I'm going to say between $60 and $75. I do think it's high quality, but I just doesn't give me the super voluptuous like this costs money. I think it's a drinker. I think I'm going to leave it at that. And I think the proof is between 90 and 95.
Okay. Before we show the bottle, you have any thoughts? Or before you say anything, you have any thoughts about it?
Yeah, I think I'm happy I came back to this. I haven't had it in a while. Bottle's probably been open 7 months.
Okay.
About a third of it gone. It's hotter than I remember, but the taste is great. Especially for it being sourced whiskey.
Sure.
And I really like. I just think it's a classic caramel, vanilla, cherry, fruit, cinnamon, brown sugar bourbon.
Yep.
With some vanilla. Yeah, like I think the finish is great. Down
the categories first before you tell us what it is.
So, I will tell you, it's not high rye.
Okay.
At all. I just had the mash bill here. It's 75% corn, 20% rye, 20.5% rye,
sure.
4.5% malted barley. Sourced at MGP. 1,350 barrels of this were sourced at MGP, and they're finishing at Castle and Key. And it is a $69 to $75 bottle.
Sure. Okay.
6 years old.
Grab it before you say anything.
We didn't say age. At least I didn't.
We got to do age.
Oh.
Next one, we got to do age.
Forgot about that.
This is the Pinhook Vertical Series. 6 year.
Cool.
Nice.
And the proof on it is 107.
Hey.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah.
I always guess wrong, so I just hedged.
Yeah. I'm excited that Matt finally drank Pinhook he likes, because I think the only time you've ever drank Pinhook.
I think I've tried one. I didn't like it that much. Yeah.
This stuff's good. This one, and I have 4 bottles of it. This is really the only one I really dived deep into, but it's really good stuff. Whiskeys you should be drinking.
Yeah, that's readily.
What's it called?
Pinhook.
It's
it's
this one. It's part of their vertical.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Troy drank the first half of this bottle with me.
He doesn't remember what it's called because he drank the full half the bottle of it.
This is part of their vertical series.
Okay.
And this the horse's name on here is Bourbon War, and the horse size is 16. I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
So
but it is considered barrel proof to them.
So if I recall,
is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
Be really low entry. I don't know. But if I recall, they just keep on coming out with a new one every year that's older. They just keep on upping it.
Yep. It's essentially, that's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. Readily available. splurge on yourself. Worth it.
Not even that crazy expensive, but yeah.
No.
Cool.
You want to take a little?
Yeah, it's like a little cleanse break. Little cracky boy.
All right.
Cracky cracker break. Smoke some crack break. Welcome back from Cracker Break. Hey, it's Cracker Breaks brought to you by a class of joke slash a yoke slash a story time with Troy time. Hey, Troy. So there's this guy walking by the street. There's a homeless guy who approaches him and asks for money. The man takes out his wallet. He extracted $2 and asked, "If I gave you this money, will you take it and buy whiskey?" "No, I stopped drinking years ago," the bum said. "Will you use it to gamble?" "I don't gamble. I need everything I can just to stay alive." "Will you spend the money on greens at a golf course?" "Are you nuts? I haven't played golf in 20 years. The man said, "Well, I'm not going to give you $2. Instead, I'm going to take you home to my wife for a terrific dinner. Take you home for a terrific dinner cooked by my wife." The bum was astounded. "Won't your wife be furious with you for doing that? I know I'm dirty and I probably smell pretty bad." The man replied, "That's okay. I just wanted to see what a man who's given up drinking, gambling, and golf looks like." Get it?
I drink. I golf.
There
You
you go.
gamble.
Yeah.
We're pretty clean cut.
There you go. Don't give up any of your vices.
Can I challenge you to fucking start memorizing these?
Well, yeah, I did, except no, I'm not going to. But no,
That
for
was
this
more
app,
funny than the joke.
if you scroll down, it just goes in a modify mode. It's really dumb. Sorry. I'll work on my delivery for next time.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
That's
Stay
cute.
tuned for the next one. It's gonna be great. All right, what do we got? Number 2. Oh, wasn't that bad?
It wasn't
right.
that bad.
Number 2.
Save that for later.
What?
Nothing.
You going for another cracky?
I was thinking about it. Always thinking about it.
Always thinking about crackers.
Did I miss the 5 o'clock free cracker giveaway? Heard y'all got some peanut butter on cracker sandwiches.
That's good skit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Trying to look at the color, Troy. What are you doing? You're cheating.
I'm cheating.
You're cheating over there.
No, I'm just trying to let it roll.
Is that a trick that we should know about?
Troy's still drunk from last episode.
Yeah, it's how you coat the whole glass with it without having to swirl it.
Dude, I do that all the time. I guess I've been,
You're a som, you didn't even know it.
I guess.
So this right off the bat smells a little, I don't know if spikier is the word, but it has a more
Porcupine-y?
strong, yep, definitely. Smells like a porcupine. Has a much potent, kind of sharper smell rather than kind of the wideness of the last one. If that makes any sense at all. It's definitely off the nose and probably going to be totally wrong, but smells similar, maybe a little bit higher proof, but not by much, maybe. It's barely tickling my nose hairs. Just smells more
I think it's
bold.
kind of tight.
Smells
Not fully expressive.
Smells like a closed fist punching in the face. Not an open slap like the last one.
I just get wood and alcohol.
Yeah. Like wood polish.
Yes.
Yes, my son. Oh. Nope. It's much sweeter on the palate.
It is.
It's like significantly sweeter. It doesn't have even as much proof as it smells like either. That's interesting. It's all ethanol and wood cleaner on the nose, and then it's sweet and a little oaky on the palate.
Yeah. I prefer the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Even like some candy apple, like caramel apple.
Yeah, red apple specifically.
Okay.
Just the skin of a red apple. It smells like the red on an apple.
It smells like the core.
The seeds,
shell of the
seeds
core.
of an apple. Oh my god. I'm not convinced I like it.
Really?
I like the palate, but as an overall whiskey, don't really like the nose all that much.
Yeah. I just really suspect that it's going to evolve
Perhaps.
after a little while.
Very possible.
Do you think that's like have anything to do with like how long the bottle's been open?
I personally do.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be a new.
Oh no, I mean not like how old the bottle is. I'm talking about how long it's been open tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just got a blast of cinnamon.
A blast.
A blast of cinnamon in my mouth.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's like red hots. Like, ooh, got a nice little swirl and a cinnamon surprise.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, she's spicy. All baking spice though.
Yeah. Categorizationally, that's a word.
Categorically?
Categorically, is it a bourbon?
Well,
Is it a
if
whiskey?
it's not a bourbon, I mean, I don't know what else it would be other than just
Just American whiskey.
American whiskey. I definitely don't think it's rye, but it could be something that's not 51%.
I would say barely legal, right? If any, but I
Corn.
don't think it's that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gut's gonna lean towards bourbon though, personally.
Most likely, I mean, just based on. I don't know. I mean, try not to get meta with it. I don't know if just an American whiskey. Like, the chances are it's a bourbon.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
I just got this. This is the dumbest. This is maybe the dumbest one ever. I just got the smell of cleaning out a vacuum cleaner. I just had a flash.
That is the dumbest one ever.
I just got a flashback.
What a tasting
I just
note.
got a smell. I just got a smell of when you take out the filter to dump it in the trash, and I just got that smell. That's a weird one. Should have instant flashback. That's weird. All right. It's to me, it's a drinker stinker, sinker drinker. It's fine. It tastes better than it smells. It's a drinker stinker to me.
Really?
Yeah. I don't particularly care for it. It's okay. I could get used to it. I don't know. It is for sure 100%. Oh my God, it could be older. It could be woody. I don't know. 5 years. Let's just say 5 years. I have no idea. Shot in the dark. It's this is 99 proof, 98 proof.
Do you think this is less than the first one?
Yes. I thought it was more on the nose, but it tastes. Well, let's see. Ooh, chocolate. Ooh, Ooh, piece of candy. 100. Oh, it is 102 proof. Final answer. Locking it in. Anthony's shaking his head.
It's just funny because you just went from 98 to 102.
It's important that I get the exact number.
Yeah.
There's around 100. There you go. Happy now? What is it? 5 years old. It is probably a bourbon, if I had to guess.
Price.
$60. Sure. Would I pay that? Probably not.
So, thinker stinker.
Drinker stinker.
Yeah.
Drinker stinker. 5 years. $60 is probably more.
102.
102.
Okay. Troy?
Bourbon.
I think it's a stinker thinker.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
I don't think it's a drinker. And not to say that it doesn't have some redeeming qualities on the palate, but not enough to really want me to get in there. But I'm curious about it, and again, I just really suspect that it's going to change. So I'm kind of holding out hope for that.
It already changed based on just smelling the other one right away. It's
Really?
like, yeah. Yep.
I have to say it's a bourbon. I'm not even going to go into mash bill. I don't know how old it is. 8+ years. I think it's closer to 115 proof. Is that it?
That's it.
Price.
Oh, yeah.
I just suspect it's maybe like 80-ish.
This probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Totally wrong? All of it?
This is. I think this is kind of a tough one.
First of all, this whiskey is garbage.
Really?
It's fucking terrible. And
Well,
I
at least we agree on it.
Yeah.
it's a stinker, and it's unacceptable how much money people pay for this fucking whiskey.
Oh, boy.
It's unacceptable.
Okay.
Secondary market, $200 for this. It's a $40 bottle of whiskey,
Okay.
and it's fucking terrible. It's aged 7 years. It's bottled in bond.
Okay.
Interesting.
You've been off on your proofs tonight.
Yeah, and I can see that,
Yeah.
which is especially weird. That
So I was 100% correct. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's why it's especially weird.
It is aged in Buffalo Trace's famous Warehouse C, handmade by Colonial Colonel E.H. Taylor himself. And it's the E.H. Taylor small batch,
That makes sense.
Small batch.
Yep. I've never been, I mean,
which is the flattest, most unacceptable whiskey I've ever tasted in my life. And I hate it. It's so boring. And people feel so good about it. This bottle's been open for a year, and it's just not good at all.
I was almost 100% correct without knowing it. That's crazy.
Almost.
Yeah. Wow.
The price was off, and your proof jumped
What's
around.
the actual MSRP?
$40.
Is it actual for like
It's $40.
If you can ever find it for $40?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
$40 goes for about 200 online.
That is very true.
Yeah. No mash bill. I'm assuming if it's a Buffalo Trace product, probably a wheated bourbon.
I think I looked this up yesterday. It's either match for 1 or 2. I just forgot off the top of my head. But
Yeah. Whiskeys you shouldn't be drinking. Right here, this stuff. Or paying for,
Yeah.
at least. If someone gives you a bottle list, yeah, whatever. I mean, but it's not good, and it's not going in the InfiniDrinker, period.
Yeah.
It is really funny because I've always thought I didn't like it, and I'd never pour it for myself. And people come over and pour it, and they're like, "Oh, it's." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah.
This has been a very interesting thing sitting on this side of the table because, like, I'm pouring these things knowing my opinion already is on it, but I also know Troy's opinions on them when Troy knows what they are. And Troy, I know for a fact that he said, I tried that E.H. Taylor one time he was watching the dogs for me and Matt on vacation. I was like, pour yourself whatever you want. He goes, it's just really boring.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of how I felt.
Yeah. And so, like, you just, like, at least
Yeah,
you're good with your decisions.
It's really nice to know that you can like confirm your opinions
Yeah. But, like,
later.
It is really interesting seeing you guys, like, jump around what it is. But I'm glad that no one was like, whoa, because, like,
Yeah,
I still hate
earth-shattering.
it. Yeah. Like, it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
It's
That's why we do this blind.
Yeah, the nose is super hot. The taste is super thin. Nothing really develops.
Yeah, it's
like,
deceptively hot.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, no whiskey should be like that.
Yeah. You can just tell it's very cheaply made whiskey and aged in a esteemed rickhouse.
Yeah, I mean, I have a single barrel I haven't opened yet, so
I'm interested in trying that.
I will be very curious. I've heard that is significantly
And that's
better.
bottled in bond as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, you know, Eagle Rare, which we drank way too much of last episode,
It's so much better than that.
it's so much better
For
than
the
that. And it's
same
cheaper.
price?
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's $5 cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah. And more readily available if you think about it. It's almost impossible to find E.H. Taylor.
that is actually
I-
interesting.
yeah.
I've never, even back in the day, I was never seeing H. Taylor
Yeah.
around.
because it comes in a tube.
Yeah.
Tubular, dude.
Yep.
Bam.
Moving on, shall we?
Let's see. You want to take a quick little break?
Yeah, I'll see. It was a little, yeah.
A cracker break.
I need to get this garbage out of my mouth.
With a cracker break. And welcome back from Cracker Break, you two. It's so great to see you again. This Cracker Break is brought to you by a thinker of a joke. I have to say, why don't you? It's a thinker of a joke. Are you ready for it?
Just trying to make us laugh before, so we're already
No.
gonna laugh at his dumb fucking joke.
No, this is actually a thinker joke. You gotta think about it. Hey, Anthony,
Matt,
have you checked my social media recently?
no.
Well, my Tinder bio says that I have a corner office with views of the entire city. drive a $500,000 vehicle, and that I'm paid to travel. My dates never seem too happy, though, when I tell them I'm a bus driver.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, right?
I'll allow it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a funny joke. That's a yoke. Okay. Now that I'm yoked out, time for number 3. Troy,
That's me.
are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Guesses before we even smell it. Rye.
Pappy Van Winkle.
Anthony had a bottle. Anthony went across the street to Troy's. He went into his secret collection, pulled a Pappy out, brought it across the street, and poured it for us.
That's definitely it.
Nailed it. All right, let's get into it. Ooh. Corn Pops and Chex Mix.
Oh yeah, let's do Troy's little tricky poo.
You just do this. It works the same. Oh, it's not as fun as playing rollies over there.
What'd you call it?
Rollies.
Dude, the other night.
You want to play rollies?
You're not going over and play rollies.
The other night, I went to go get that new Westland Collier first edition off the shelf.
Yep.
And to show Charlie, and I literally took it off the shelf, threw it across the room, and it landed on top of a stack of these black cups and just landed perfectly. Nothing broke. Literally flew.
Wait, what?
Flew.
You flew the bottle?
Yeah, I went to grab it and I went like this, and it flew across the room and fucking landed on top of the like on the tray of the cups, on the black cups. Landed on top of them. Didn't move. Nothing broke. Not a single fucking thing broke.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's delicious. Me and Troy tried it the other night.
Yeah.
It was fucking delicious.
Oh. Did Charlie try it?
No. I got too scared and I put it back in the shelf. I
Dude.
was going to get the Sherrywood one.
Is it?
Which he loved.
I don't want to say it's haunted, but is it maybe that bottle's haunted?
No. It was
All right,
delicious.
this is definitely hot.
You're hot. Want to fight about it?
No. I know the truth.
It's man, it is pencil shavings and
Give it a stir, man. It's changing every time I smell it. It smells absolutely incredible to me. Sorry.
You're giving stuff away. Quality.
How so?
he just likes the smell.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Pencil shavings.
Not getting any of that.
No.
It's a nice. It's called this a number 2.
I will no longer speak.
I smell some fruit. Like I'm getting like not plum or maybe a plumish raspberry or like a. I spilled it on my tongue. It came out of the glass and attacked me. That's hot as fuck. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's hot. Are we on the show Hot Ones right now? Holy shit. It's a spicy meatball. I can't even tell. This proof is so high. I have to acclimate to this. Holy crap.
Troy?
It's weird. I could tell it's really high proof, but I'm handling proof extraordinarily well tonight.
You are.
I don't know why.
Do you have coronavirus?
That shouldn't do it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
It's very complex. Nose gives me sweet cream and vanilla and some stone fruit. I think the palate kind of gives me a lot of the same. And just, yeah, not going to get too specific.
We get to go first this time. I've gone first twice. No, last 2.
Okay. Well,
How about that?
I don't know.
I'm just going to say I really do get wood and ripe fruit. Like I got a plum or raspberry,
Plumma?
boysenberry perhaps, with pencil shavings, like woodiness.
Graphite?
There's some.
Little bit.
I understand the woodiness. I wouldn't allocate that to pencil shavings as someone who has a 7-year-old.
That's fair. I haven't smelled
Like,
pencil
yeah.
shavings in
And pencils
a long
smell
time.
way different than they used to. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Old school pencil shavings. Sorry. Premium. When you had the hand grinder, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ticonderogas.
Good classic number 2s. But just have a nice like, not medicinal, but it has like that kind of candy coating smell a little bit, but more like airy. Like it's hard to describe almost. I try as I might. I'm a little bit over the proof now, which is great. Still get the juiciness. Creaminess is a good one. It's almost, I mean, it's really...
Yeah, the fruit does kind of get more figgy and plummy and like darker.
Well, and while it is depthy, if that is a real word, we use it all the time. I don't think it is.
I think it sounds kind of nice. I'll be honest.
Although it is really depthy, it almost doesn't feel super complex. I don't know how that's possible.
Really, you don't think?
Like it feels like it, like you okay. It feels like you're in a really deep pool, but it's not a very wide pool. That makes sense. Like it's for diving only. You're not like going there and like trotting around. I think it's gonna punch. It's like you're gonna dive in deep. You're gonna get all this flavor explosion that's gonna kind of spit you back out, and that's about all you get.
Okay.
All right, Matt, let's hear it.
Troy's going first this time.
I'm going first.
Oh.
No?
No, I said oh.
Oh.
No, Troy.
Oh, Troy. Oh, Troy.
All right, so I think these are all bourbons, including this one. I guess I could see your point with complexity. Maybe I want it to be a little bit more complex than it is, but I still think it's got... I think the higher proof just gives it more of the sensation of fruit, the ripeness of fruit. So I think... I do believe it is a thinker drinker.
I do declare.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say the proof is sitting around 120. And I don't know, 8 to 10 years.
Sure.
$100 a bottle.
Checks out.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I'm gonna agree. Probably around 100. I'm gonna say, just to be different, I'll say 105.
Okay.
Price point?
After tax. Yeah.
Okay.
105.99 after.
I live in a tax-free state.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I was gonna say 100, around 120. It's pretty fucking hot. I'm honestly between 119.75 and 121.62, but you know, I just can't decide. So
You could just say 120.
I'll say 120 ish. It's probably a bourbon. Probably it makes sense. It is to me just a thinker. I can't. I don't think I can drink it pretty quickly, but I do enjoy drinking it.
Yeah. I'm not saying quickly, but
Yeah, but I mean, like I'm gonna pour a little bit and think about it. I'm not gonna like. I don't think I'd pour a very big glass of this personally.
Yeah.
And it's probably 10 years, maybe 9. That's my guess.
So, it is cask strength, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It is hot, but I really feel like the profile of this just like meets the spice level perfectly. And every time I've tried this, I've thought about it that way. It is a toasted barrel, so it like that's where a lot of that toasted char type of thing you're getting from. But to me, it's just like banana cream tart, like covered, or honestly with a nice glass of port, which makes sense because it's port finished whiskey.
Okay. So we got the red fruit, the grapes, the plum, and then the kind of the charry, pencil-y notes, probably from the toast. Yep.
It is a limited release bottle.
Okay.
There's only 14,000 of them in the world.
Okay.
MSRP is $250.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I kind of at that point it's like, you know.
yeah.
go for about $800 now.
Yeah.
It's 10 years,
Okay.
120 proof,
Nice.
Hey, look at that.
and it is the
Is it Envy?
Ah, the
I
bottle,
remember really,
the bottle
really,
that I
really
bought,
liking
but
this
I've
one
never
for-
tried.
I bought it.
I mean, I know, but I found it, never tried it. And that's where all the woodiness, the pencil shaving comes from the box that it comes in. I figured it out, guys.
It comes from a toasted barrel.
That was really toasted barrel?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I had
so
no idea.
But this is
Well, it's not finished in a toasted barrel. It's just in a toasted barrel, like a toast level.
Yeah.
Rather than okay.
Yep. So, yeah, nice, beautiful hand carved box. I love these. Matt was lucky enough to find one for me at a Binny's. Magnetic. The lid comes off. It's so gorgeous. Everything about it
It is really nice.
is gorgeous. Inside is hand carved. Yeah, 120.7. And I mean, just everything about this is sexy. Every single thing about this is sexy. The bottle's sexy. Classic Angel's Envy.
I'd say this funny. They used this like I think it's probably the same bottle, but they made it look nicer, which is weird because
they put a different color scheme on the labeling,
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
and just like
The plaque or whatever
the plaque
on it.
that's
Yeah.
on there.
Mhm.
And then when it's in a box like this, it's just kind of hard to think that it's not fucking dead sexy.
Yeah.
And it is.
I was Googling that the entire way back from Chicago.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, this looks nice.
Yeah. And I'm so happy you got it to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
good.
that's one of the only things you ever bought for me that I like drive over to your house and pick up.
Yeah, I was just like, normally like, I can wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm coming over right now.
Yeah, I was like, I want
I'll
that.
meet you at home.
I was so fucking excited for that. I was I was looking for it. Matt
Yeah.
found it. And I was like clearing off a space on my shelf for it.
Dude, I asked him if I had two because I was going to buy one. They're like, no, I just one. I'm like, all right, that's fine.
Well, thank you.
You're very well.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good bottle, man. That's probably the last time I opened it for a while. I opened it with some friends that I didn't see in a long time, a few months back, and then I wanted to do it on here, so that's probably the last time it'll be opened.
Yeah.
And didn't you get another Angel's Envy recently?
I did. I got a store pick cash strength from a store called Belmont. Matt, grab that bottle. This is really cool. Matt has a store pick. Did it have the wings on it like that when you got it too?
I believe the store picks do have wings.
Yeah, I've never seen a store pick. But they have these beautiful like neck bracelets around them that are actual like metal wings, like keychains type of thing.
Not sure if all of them. Some stores take them
It's
off.
a s-
Usually the store. Sometimes the store has those engraved. Sometimes it's just a label on it.
Yeah, it's a single barrel finished, or selected for a store here. It's 55, so 110 proof. Which I'm excited to try this one at some point too. But it literally is the same exact bottle except on the limited edition one, they put the plaque horizontally instead of vertically.
I would like to do. I mean, we don't have to open that one again, but it would be cool to do like a
How much is that?
similar barrel.
This was $100.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It would be cool to do a single barrel store shootout of the same, like, of just picks, of just
Yeah.
rating. Like, if we
Dude,
kind of had
I
an
have
idea of
so many private barrel Elijah Craigs.
I was saying, if we did an
Like,
idea of like
I was thinking about doing
local
that.
store
Yeah.
like showdown, and we do like the same, like we do lineups, where we do like their pick of Elijah Craig or their pick of Angel Envy versus the other stores.
Yeah.
And just kind of see whose taste is better. We like. I mean, like that'd be kind of cool.
I'm pretty sure I have a store pick of barrel proof Elijah Craig or private barrel Elijah Craig from every store in town.
Yeah, and then we tell them what
And
we
other
did,
ones, too.
and then we convince them that we have a better palate, and we get to go on the pick with them. There we go.
Maybe we should tell Murphy that we want to go do a pick with him.
That'd be amazing. Then you'd be like, "No, sorry, you have to pre-sell like 1,500 bottles." I'm like,
You
Hey, everybody out
you
there.
owe us one, Murph.
right? Yeah. Well, that's so. And that funny enough, and we'll get to it maybe next episode. But that's why I like the idea of like Jay Mattingly, or like where you can go and just, or I think it's Bourbon 30, whatever it's called, where you can go and blend your own bottle, but you can just do one, or you can do 3, or you can do 10, whatever it is. You can go to the store and hey, here are our barrels. Make your custom blend. If you want to just buy one bottle of it, that's fine with us. You can label it. You can wax dip it,
Yeah.
and then that's your bottle. That's kind of a cool thing. Like I think we should do that sometime.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for setting this up. It was good. Good
Yeah,
picks,
no problem.
good pours.
Yeah.
I try. Every time we've done this, we did a bourbon Ryan, like a single malt or a Scotch or something, and I just wanted to do 3 totally different whiskeys at 3 totally different price points.
Yep.
Our bourbons I wanted to do.
Sure. That's a good idea.
We have to put some of these in the InfiniDrinker,
Oh yeah, we do.
which is almost full after
So-
last week.
Well, so here's the question: what did you rate that?
What? Oh, this is a drinker thinker to me. Or sorry,
Does
thinker
that mean
drinker.
it's going in there?
Yeah, it's got two
Okay.
drinkers.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
making sure. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, the crowd goes wild. So 2 in, 1 out. Sorry, Colonel. Sorry, the Colonel. Sanders. He's a yoke. I think we should, before I judge that, I think I'll have to try his single barrel, and we'll see.
Also, all the barrel proof stuff gets like.
Just a little squeaky pour in there.
Did you?
What?
Did you remember to write down everything we put in there last
Oh, yeah,
week?
I did. Surprisingly, I did. Yes. I'm surprised how fast that's filling up.
Well, after last week, I'm not.
We can do a quick little sampling, maybe.
Yeah, to celebrate episode 50.
Yeah, let's do a quick little nib. That doesn't have to be a full pour. Just see where we're at. It could be really bad.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's probably not going to be bad.
Good. Well, I mean, sometimes if you get a lot of weird whiskeys together, you can just collapse the flavor profile, and then you end up with, like, what the fuck is this? But
The interesting thing is, after we do taste it, which will probably on episode 50, which is coming up, we'll know how much of, this whiskey in the InfiniDrinker.
we'll do
We'll do our own blends. We're like, you should probably pour 2 ounces of that in there instead of a little Troy pussy pour. You know?
Pussy pour.
a TPP. A little TPP.
Yeah. All right,
Most of my
cool.
pours have been pretty even.
Yeah. Before we close, I gotta say, wish me luck. Today's the $800 million Mega Millions lottery.
Did you?
I drove by my coworker is very into the lottery. He enters every time, and I almost never do ever. But he's like, it's at $800 million. You might as well throw in a ticket. And so I went to the gas station. I was driving here, getting gas. I was like, you know what? I'm here. Literally, I'm at the gas station. I might as well just try it. And so I walked in. I was like, I don't know how to do this. Can I just have a lottery ticket for the Mega Millions? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. That's it? Okay. $2. And then I went to pull my card. He's like, oh, sorry. No, there's a $10 minimum. I was like, but I just want a lottery ticket. And he's like, well, what else do you want to buy? I'm like, well, I don't want like fucking M&M's, so I guess we need fucking 4 more lottery tickets. Let's fucking ride this bitch.
Hey, let me get one. I'll buy one off you.
So it's 4 on a ticket and then 1 on a ticket.
I'll buy one off you.
And we'll see. Well, I'll let you buy it after tomorrow. So I have 5
How about you
lottery
just
tickets.
give me like $10 million if you win?
If I win, you can each have $1 million. Fine, $10 million. Fuck it. Sure. It's on recording.
camera.
It's on camera.
Thank you, Matt.
Okay.
Hey, don't laugh at him. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Max.
After
This
that's
is
after
funny.
tax or pre-tax. So
So $7 million.
yeah, sure. Yeah. But anyway, so I have 5 lottery tickets. I don't ever play lottery, but
You better
hey,
bet this podcast will blow up real quick. We'll be the next fucking
all
best
marketing,
thing.
just
Yeah.
marketing everything. Fuck it.
We'll fucking buy Instagram so they stop banning our ads. You
I don't
fucking assholes.
think we can afford that.
Oh.
Anyway, so I just want to throw that in since this episode will be airing way after, and if we stop putting out a podcast for a little while, maybe you know why. There you go. I stopped editing because I moved to Hawaii.
I'll just pay someone to edit.
There you. All right, our videos got so much better because I just paid so much.
There's not a lot of whiskey in Hawaii. I've already looked it up.
That's fair. But anyway,
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. Keep doing what you're doing. Like and subscribe and sharing with your friends. We greatly appreciate it. We will see you next time.
We love you.
We love you.
a lot.
Look at the camera when you say it, Matt.
I didn't
So
look
much.
at the camera. Sorry.
You're always looking at the camera.
Oh, okay.
We love you.
Good night. Troy, lead us out.
Smooches. Yo, voice cracked. Yo,